let's try and avoid Rahu ruining our Mars. Please be aware that when influenced by Rahu North Node, Mars can prompt behaviours that are out of character for us, such as impulsive buying, speaking in anger or frustration, or making hasty decisions. And please be aware that with Mars conjunct Rahu, Mars obviously opposition Ketu, the South Node, and that can bring terrible, really sharp events. I'll give you two examples of what's happened to me when Ketu is opposite Mars or conjunct Mars. So on the 17th of May, 2 of my websites were hacked and my webmaster is on holiday. And secondly, I experienced a really sharp health accident a couple of years ago when Ketu was transiting over my natal Mars. What happened was I stupidly agreed to the pressure from the local surgery to have the COVID injection and the anti-flu injection on the same day, which I should never have agreed to, and I was really ill as a result. I want to mention Pluto and Neptune aspects to the full moon. They create a very special chart aspect shape at the time of this full moon. You see there's an opposition, a red, shown up in the Western charts usually as a red line carrying pressure and tension. But Pluto is sextile the moon and trine the sun, and Neptune is trine the moon and sextile the sun. Well, this creates a chart aspect shape called an ambivalence triangle. And that means that Neptune and Pluto will help us seek and provide us an opportunity, if we can connect to them, to find peace and relaxation away from the tension of the full moon opposition. Instead, because they're in trine and sextile to the sun and the moon, they create in reaction blessing and the ideal. And connecting to them can help us make correct management of the opposition energies. Chart aspect shapes are so important to know of and be able to understand. A mention of Mercury at the time of this full moon. Well, Mercury has left his crossing of the Gandanta zone. He's left his retrograde zone as well from the 13th of May. But very important to know, Mercury will reach conjunction with Uranus in a week's time on the 31st of May. How definitely we must each honour this growing opportunity for revolutionary thinking and communication. Let's look in fact at Uranus and Saturn as final points. When Uranus enters Taurus on June the 1st, it will enter a major stellium including Sun, Venus, Jupiter and Mercury. What revolution this will bring if we can connect to its energy and understand it all. And note, but at the same time though, that Saturn is casting a square aspect from Aquarius to this Uranus and stellium. And so Saturn thus creates a demand that we tie up unfinished business, that we are grounded in the handling of the revolution, that we are responsive to the karmas each of us carry, that we brought to this life to experience and hopefully to heal. Absolutely do get a reading from me if Saturn is now transiting your 8th house. In other words, if you're in Ashtama Shani. And by the way, that's categorically 8th house from ascendant and 8th house from your moon, either of those. And also get a reading from me if you're in Sade Sate, So to simplify, Sade Sate, it occurs once every 28 years. I've just started my third. Indeed, I'm in Ashtamashani at the same time. And Sade Sate is a descent into the pit for death and rebirth. When again it occurs, when just to simplify, when Saturn transits through the sign before your natal moon, the sign of your natal moon, and the sign after your natal moon. There's a bit more accurate catalogue of the dates by looking at the nakshatras either side of your moon. So it's so super important to understand these two Saturn periods, and whether you're in them, Ashtamashani or Sade Sate. Understand them fully and deeply. Work with them, including vision work and transformation work, to achieve positive growth and outcome out of the hardships and challenges where we're forced to face issues that we have in a way pushed to one side earlier so far in our life. So to get a reading from me, go to my Star Wheel Astrology website. I hope it'll be back on air by the time of the publication of this video. And also you might want to see my worldwide dating site, Love Star Dating. So I set it up with a panel of healers and astrologers to assist those who are seeking love and also on a spiritual journey. Do subscribe to my Star Wheel Astrology blog. Do subscribe to my YouTube channel. Do see the healings offered worldwide by my wife Maggie Pashley, so many of them. And you can join our Facebook page, Star Wheel Astrology. So I really hope we each of us manage to really take in the very important detail of the energies of this full moon. And I really hope each of us manages to do transformational work, vision work, healing work, which the energies of this May full moon can most certainly bring. Thank you.